At the very moment Real Madrid was preparing to dominate the year 2026, a massive shockwave hit the Valdebebas training ground. Kylian Mbappe, the man who has been scoring non-stop since his arrival, has been diagnosed with a knee ligament injury that will sideline him for at least 3 weeks. This is not just a player missing a few games, but a devastating blow to the plans of Xabi Alonso, who was counting on Mbappe to secure his first trophy in the Spanish Super Cup. The irony is painful because the injury came just days after Mbappe reached 59 goals in a calendar year to equal the legendary record of his idol, Cristiano Ronaldo. Before we dive into the details of how this injury changes everything for Real Madrid, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We want to know your thoughts in the comments. Is Vinicius Junior capable of leading Madrid alone, or has his time at the Bernabeu come to an end? Your support helps us bring you the latest football news and analysis every single day. The injury now rules Mbappe out of the Supercopa de España in Saudi Arabia, which is a major tactical disaster. Statistics show that Real Madrid without Mbappe lacks the clinical edge needed against elite teams, as they have failed to win against Manchester City and Atletico Madrid during his previous absences. Mbappe has contributed to 73 goals since joining in 2024, which accounts for 36% of the team's total output. Without his pace and finishing, the pressure on the rest of the squad is immense as they face a potential final against Barcelona. This is where the spotlight turns to Vinicius Junior, who is facing his most difficult moment in a white shirt. Vinícius at the Santiago Bernabeu. The relationship between Vini and the fans is at a breaking point, especially with reports that his agents have offered him to Chelsea after contract talks with Florentino Perez stalled. Vini is demanding a salary similar to what Cristiano Ronaldo once earned, but the club is hesitant to meet his demands given his recent dip in form and off-field distractions. However, the injury to Mbappe provides Vinícius with a final golden opportunity to silence his critics, in contract negotiations, and force the board to meet his terms. But if he fails to fill the void left by Mbappe, it could be the final chapter of his career in Madrid before a potential move to the Premier League or Saudi Arabia in the summer. Vinícius has promised the fans that 2026 will be a year of titles and peace, but the clock is ticking. He must now transform the boos into cheers and show the world that he is still a Ballon d'Or contender. The world will be watching to see if the Brazilian star can carry the weight of the greatest club in history during its moment of need. It is time for Vinícius to decide his own fate.